In this video we share the Divine Mercy devotion and the miraculous healing of Hugo Festa. Hugo Festa was born in Vicenza, Italy in 1951. In his early youth, he was attacked by multiple sclerosis, and his health gradually, tirelessly, deteriorated. This led to many other problems in his young life. By the age of 39, he was suffering not only from multiple sclerosis but also from muscular dystrophy and epilepsy. In the early 1990s, Festa's spine contracted and he had seizures every day. He was constantly going to doctors who could do nothing for him. He was nailed to a wheelchair. Hugo concluded that he had nothing more to try but pray. On April 28, 1990, he went on a pilgrimage to Rome. In his unfortunate situation, he met Mother Teresa, who was in Rome at the time with a group he had met. Hugo was invited along with this group to go to the Shrine of Divine Mercy in Trent, but he refused. On his departure, a nun from the group gave him 5 copies of the image of the merciful Jesus, and a medal of Divine Mercy. The next day, April 29, 1990, Hugo carried a medal and carried on his hands paintings to be blessed by the Pope at the Vatican. At the bottom of the steps of St. Peter's Basilica, the Holy Father passed. Hugo asked him to bless his images of the merciful Jesus. After blessing the pictures, the Pope asked him how he was. Hugo told the Holy Father, Pope John Paul II, that he felt very discouraged and that he was in crisis in his life. The Holy Father said, "How can you have a crisis with the merciful Jesus in your arms? Trust him and pray for the miracle of this painting, and the intercession of Saint Faustina." With this advice, Hugo changed his mind and decided that he would still go to the Sanctuary of God's Mercy in Trent. On the side altar at O Santissima Villizano in Trento, is the Shrine of Divine Mercy with a life-size icon of the image of the merciful Jesus. On the 4th day of prayer in front of this icon, Hugo suddenly noticed that the arms from the picture came out of the picture and went towards him. Enormous heat flowed through his body. He found himself standing at the feet of the outstretched arms toward the Lord and heard himself loudly praising Jesus and his mercy. He saw Jesus coming down to him, his white clothes swaying like the wind, and he thought, "My God, this is the man from Galilee coming to me." Then he heard Jesus speak in a clear voice, "Arise and walk." And Hugo Festa started walking. True story. All his illnesses were cured at that moment and he was physically more perfect than he had ever been in his life. On August 19, 1990, Hugo returned to the Vatican, and during the papal audience in the hall of Paul VI, he was taken to meet again with Pope John Paul II. He told him of the great grace he had received and thanked him for the words of inspiration that had brought him to Trent and resulted in this great miracle of God's mercy. He gave Pope John Paul II all the medical documentation and a copy of the image of the merciful Jesus, with the signatures of many people who witnessed this miracle that day. After that, Hugo Festa dedicated his life to Jesus, volunteering with people with disabilities and spreading the message of God's mercy throughout Italy and beyond. This miracle served as one of the proofs of the intercessory power of Sister Faustina. It was John Paul II who encouraged Hugo to pray through her intercession. Interestingly, the painting in front of which Hugo recovered today is in Samansi, in the parish of Medjugorje, together with the relic of Saint Faustina. Jesus promises the miraculous image by which he healed Hugo was given to Saint Faustina Kowalska. Jesus asked her to have it painted and spread devotion around the world for the sake of his mercy. Jesus told her these words, "I promise that the soul who venerates this image will not be lost. I also promise, already here on earth, victory over enemies, especially at the moment of death. I will defend them as my own honor." Diary, 48. Thank you for supporting my channel. May God bless you and keep you.